Pope and Patriarch Theodoros II of Alexandria. Makarios is also expected to preside over the burial of Rwanga. Bernard Yiga, UBC News, Entebbe.
Thank you so much, Bernard Luanga. Well, we pray that the Lord strengthens the Orthodox Church and the family at large. In more stories, Karamoja region leaders are worried about the increased number of young girls running away from their homes due to gender-based violence. Now, the district chairperson, Amuda Joseph Nangole, says female genital mutilation and forced marriages are the commonest gender-based violence cases. Members of Parliament on the Gender Committee, headed by the State Minister for Gender and Culture, Peace Mutuzo, have been assessing the situation in areas that practice female genital mutilation. We have details in this story.
Kalasi Girls School in Amda district is one of the shelter places where victims of gender-based violence in the district undergo rehabilitation therapy. The facility can accommodate over 90 victims of violence. The Committee of Parliament on Gender, Labour and Social Development, headed by the State Minister for Gender and Culture, took an initiative to visit the centre to address issues of gender-based violence. The chairperson of the district narrated how female genital mutilation and early child marriages are the common cases of gender-based violence in the district.
We receive mothers who come for maternity services like delivery through the CISA. You find out that there are young girls who have been married and they have gotten pregnant.
He urges government to educate the girl child and put more emphasis on sensitization on gender-based violence to both men and women.
And what we are saying as a district, every NGO that is coming to Amudat should now address the aspect of economic aspect.
The committee also visited Moroto District Local Government GBV Advice Center. Here, leaders call for strengthening of law enforcement, especially at border points, and increasing awareness of gender-based violence.
We strengthened so much the law enforcement, because I remember one time the Tepes Cultural Day, it was put in those sub-counties, and the surgeons, the ladies who are surgeons, and they surrendered their tools.
They want government to empower women in Karamoja with economic support to bring an end to modern-day slavery in the region.
Government, especially the center, the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, if the funds can allow, so that we can expand this shelter.
The chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Gender, Flavia Kabahenda, says the committee will table all the issues raised on the floor of Parliament to attract support to the region.
But one thing must be behind our hearts, that development is not about objects, it's about the people.
The State Minister for Gender and Culture, Peace Mutuzo, says the need to mobilize resources to empower women and infrastructure in the region is timely.
We are going to mobilize the resources to empower structures and networks to continue the struggle against COVID-19, but also against violence against women.
The need for Amda district to have a radio station to relay information in the indigenous language to the community is top on agenda.
We are also going to find a community radio for Amdat so that they can be able to do more sensitization and mobilization.
Jane Kyomugisha, reporting for UBC in Karamoja.
Uganda Broadcasting Corporation Management and other sister agencies are calling for further and timely funding by government to enable them serve their purposes. Now, this was highlighted by the Managing Director, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Winston Agaba, and other agencies heads during the closing ceremony of the two-day retreat organized by the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance.
A two-day retreat for the Ministry of Information, Communications, Technology and National Guidance has ended.
If you watch UBC, the images are very good now. The images are good, the programming is improving, but we are not there yet, so we continue. And under the digital transformation program is where we are continuing to procure more transmission equipment so that we cover geographically the whole country eventually, but also ensure that the signals of UBC are clear but also stable.
Many of you might be aware that UBC, we do run 4 television stations. UBC TV, that is the main, Star TV, that is the Uganda station, Magic 1 HD, an entertainment channel mainly, and U24, that we are planning to make sure that it becomes a platform where all the communication on development is carried.
The meeting was characterized by agency and sector presentations.
Honorable members of parliament, the lockdown has affected our businesses very adversely. For us who depend on largely advertising revenue, when you have schools closed, you have places of worship closed, you have entertainment places closed, we are basically out of business.
And lastly, commend more Mr. Don Wanyama of New Vision for the great work you have done in New Vision. But I want you to press harder, both government and the MPs, make sure you get some allocation of funding to revive the local newspapers.
The Managing Director, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Winston Agaba, was among the day's key presenters.
Radio Uganda used to earn most of its revenue from the, unfortunately, death announcements, and you remember those announcements? That was the biggest revenue earner for Radio Uganda. The private stations came and all that revenue also went. So we shouldn't look at a national broadcaster as a revenue generating.
The Managing Director's presentation ignited discussions and praises from participants.
Welcome UBC studios to Arua.
However, what remains clear is that agencies such as Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Media Center, Uganda Media Council and Vision Group are operating in big debts.
Uganda Media Center premises is being rented at about 16 million shillings a month. We don't have that money in the budget. The PS has to look around to top up. The building is dilapidated.
As you have heard, we are not at all financed. We depend on meager earnings from a few registrations and accreditations.
It's so sad for me to tell you that since UBC was formed in 2005, because of the challenges of management and the misnomer as to how UBC would be funded, we were not remitting NSSF of the workers, neither were we paying URA, neither were we paying Gumeme, neither were we paying for all the services we were consuming. So the debt burden that we have is over and above 80 billion Uganda shillings that is already audited by Auditor General.
This was supported by the Parliamentary Committee and Permanent Secretary, Minister of ICT, Dr. Amina Zawede.
Let us put a strategy in place of how we are going to approach. A war for funds is a war. We must be very careful in the way we go there, because every sector is going to pull.
Almost not funded, because if we have a budget of a budget allocation of less than 0.5%, that looks like almost no funding. So there is no way we can be able to deliver what the sector has to do if we don't have the funding for that.
State Ministers for ICT and National Guidance, Joyce Nabosa Sebugwao and Godfrey Kabyanga, graced the closing ceremony.
With this journey we have started together with you, I'm sure we shall go, we shall do a lot of work.
And we also want to appeal to you that we should look at UBC as an enabler. We shouldn't look at it as a business entity, because everybody thinks UBC should make money. If we say UBC should make money, then we shan't communicate as government.
The 2 days retreat was referred to as timely and worthy for the ministry's future. Robert Onyango, UBC.
Well, a great journey to start with UBC TV. The examination for midwifery and nurses has ended today at 95 centres across the country, and this is the 31st series of examinations to be conducted by Uganda Nurses and Midwifery Examinations Board, and the 7th in the semester system.
Over 18,200 students from 103 nursing and midwifery training institutions have completed their end-of-semester exams. These exams were supposed to be conducted in June 2021, but due to COVID-19 lockdown, all schools were directed to close. The Public Relations Officer, Uganda Nurses and Midwifery Examinations Board, Agnes Wada, says the entire process went on smoothly.
Apply to COVID-19 regulations. Initially, we would conduct the exams in 2 weeks. However, now, if we have the November exam, it is taking us back to 4 weeks in total. Then the examiners double because of the space requirements. You have to space the students, you have to provide all the measures.
At Kibuli School of Nursing and Midwifery, the center coordinator Nakai Aida informed as exams were conducted in line with the Ministry of Health COVID-19 standard operating procedures.
Space is really good. We've followed all the COVID-19 SOPs. Every student or every candidate has entered with a sanitizer. The chairs are well spaced. They have all put on their face masks, including us.
Hajat Arima Nanzili Mayanja, the principal Kibuli Muslim Hospital Health Training Schools, says after government allowing the health institutions to operate from the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, institution management set up COVID-19 task force to ensure safety for the staffs at the school.
We ensured that the COVID-19 SOPs were, I want to say, strictly followed, although there are some mishaps somewhere, but we are strictly following them. And we had trainings conducted for them to ensure that there are no incidents that happen. And I think with that, we can say that we were well prepared.
Students who sat for these exams to be awarded with a certificate and diplomas respectively. Abdul Nasili Lubwama and Robert Katamba for UBC News.
Well, UBC Lunchtime News will take a short commercial break and we'll be back with business stories.
I smile when I think of you, Uganda, my home. My home, I dance when I look at you, Uganda, my home. Oh, my Uganda.
I know, with you I'll always stay forever. I know, because I feel that we belong together, my home. On my heart, mommy, oh my Uganda.
Hey, mama.
At MTN, we look forward to starting another exciting journey together to grow our home, Uganda.
Five times the winning, yeah. 5 times the happiness, yeah. 5 times the luckiness, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5. 5 times the money, yeah. 5 times the shopping, yeah. 5 times the prizes, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5.
Win 100,000 Uganda shillings weekly in the 5 for 5 jackpot. Simply download the Center mobile app. Click Center on the go to open your account online. Transact 5 times or more using Center Mobile, Center Visa, and Center Agent to stand a chance to win. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. So, participate in the 5 for 5 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 5 for 5 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
You know, you could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Getting GoTV was the best decision James has ever made. Finding a good place to watch football was never easy, but it was costly until James discovered something big. Now he can finally enjoy the benefits of homegrown advantage with a decoder and 1 month of GoTV value. For just 25,000 shillings, enjoy the world's biggest leagues and cup competitions. GoTV Uganda, love it.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Connect your home online with MTN WakaNet Max, a fast and reliable home internet solution to power your streaming, gaming, online classes, work, and CCTV security cameras. The MTN WakaNet Max starter kit comes with a free 4G router, SIM card, and 35 GB bundle with no validity, all at 245,000 Uganda shillings. Visit any MTN service center to sign up.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
You're still watching UBC News, UBC Lunchtime News on the 18th of September 2021. In our business stories, a rural electrification project targeting the Karamoja region has been commissioned by Ruth Nankabira, the Minister of Energy and Minerals. Now, the initiative, unveiled in Moroto District, targets all the 10 districts of Karamoja. Prior to the rural electrification program that was rolled out in 2001, much of the country, including the vast Karamoja sub-region, was in the dark.
God and my country.
The Karamoja sub-region has for decades grappled with numerous challenges that have slowed down its social and economic growth. Lack of reliable electricity supply and insecurity are singled out as the major causes of economic retardation.
I'm seeing so many kind of transport, borders are moving, vehicles are moving well without any problem, let me say, apart from insecurity only.
However, the situation is getting much better and the residents can attest.
The power, as per now, I would feel is better than those days. Those days would even go for 1 month. But at the moment, it can go just within maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, it is back. So I feel the service of the power is okay at the moment.
Power used to go off, especially on weekends, but now, as long as you are paid your units, you are paid for the thing, the power is there. Yeah, there's improvement.
The commissioning of the Islamic Development Bank funded rural electrification project in Moroto municipality is seen as a game changer for the sub-region.
So it is a very key development that has come in Karamoja region. And we hope that the cement factories and other factories are going to benefit. My worry right now is that we have a lot of power brought to the region, but the consumers are still very, very few.
The connection materials handed over to the electricity distribution company are geared at servicing centers in Karamoja region, including health centers, education institutions, agriculture, and for domestic use.
Whoever wants power and you have a pole near you, connection is free. No payment. You only need to pay inspection fee, 10,000 plus VAT. Then you get reference number. Within a short time, you will get a connection. The beauty with this project that's coming on board, it has come with its meters.
And with this service, we shall also be able to harness the mineral potential that we have here.
Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited and Parkmex will implement the project in all districts in Karamoja, which include Kotido, Kabong, Moroto, Amudat, and Abim. Dennis Igor for UBC News.
Experience 100% 4G speeds across Uganda with the Airtel 4G Pocket Wi-Fi available at 123,000 shillings only. It comes with a backup battery and 15 GB free for 1 month. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, device selling shop or Airtel online shop. www.airtel.co.ug/broadband-discover. Airtel, the smartphone network.
The Uganda Cancer Institute, together with the Palliative Care Association of Uganda, will host the 3rd Uganda Conference on Cancer and Palliative Care from the 23rd to the 24th of September 2021 on the theme Cancer and Palliative Care in COVID-19 and Other Challenging Situations. The conference will be held virtually with some sessions broadcast live on UBC TV plus workshops at hospitals to bring together at least 400 stakeholders. The Prime Minister of Uganda will be chief guest at the opening session and there will be a keynote address by the Director General of the World Health Organization. To participate, register through https://conference.uci.or.ug/ at 200,000 shillings only for Ugandan delegates. Upcountry delegates will attend through satellite facilities at regional referral hospitals, hospices and palliative care organization centers and referral cancer centers. For more information, call 0392 080 713 or 0414 540 410. Email conference@uci.or.ug or conference@pcau.org.ug.
My home, I smile when I think of you, Uganda. My home. My home, I dance when I look at you, Uganda. My home, oh my Uganda.
I know with you I'll always stay forever. I know, because I feel that we belong together. My home, under the sun so bright, under the moon at night, on my heart, mommy, oh my Uganda.
Hey, mama.
At MTN, we look forward to starting another exciting journey together to grow our home, Uganda.
After a long delay due to COVID-19, the Stanbic Uganda Cup finally resumes next week with semi-final action. Police dates Vipers SC on Tuesday, while Bull FC faces Express FC on Wednesday in one of semi-finals ties to be played at the Fufa Technical Center in Jeru. One of all these teams is in the last four, and that's Bull FC on papers appears to be the weakest. But according to its coach Richard Bakablindi, he's unfazed and optimistic that the single-leg status now gives them advantage.
It's a disadvantage, but also an advantage that it's an advantage in that we have to go all out. There is nothing to go for, only going for a win because there is no second chance. We are going for the first chance, that's the first 90 minutes. It's one tie, whoever wins takes it on. So it will be us to take the day. Express a team, they are now, they are a big team, but to us it's a big chance. It's not the first time that we've ever played Express, but we have to play them much as though they are holders of the league and the SCAFA champions, but we have to play them. It's a good chance and a big chance for us to have them. It will be a good test. Whoever wins
it will also give us a good picture of where we are going. We want also to be like them. So the time is now, not any other time. So it's a good chance to us to have them as opponents. Much as they are well motivated and with much fitness, they are better than us. They are better than us. So we shall come out and give them a good show and actually win it.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to watch UBC Lunchtime News with me, Sharon Kyomugisha, on the 18th of September 2021. 3 months to come to the end of the year 2021. I hope you're achieving all that you're putting your hands to, or what you've wanted since the year began now. Thank you so much. Have a lovely